everyone. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to teach your puppy how to leave it, or also known as impulse control. Leave it is super valuable if you are walking down the street and you see something like a chicken bone that they try to pick up, or maybe it's just that you dropped some vitamins and you don't want them to get sick by trying to eat them. Puppies love to explore with their mouths, and having a really strong leave it will make both of your lives better. So stay tuned. Alright, so with any training, it's really important we have our foundations down. Distance, duration, distraction, the 3 Ds will make any cue easier or harder. So of course, in this case with the leave it, distance, meaning if it's really close to their nose, it's gonna be a lot harder than if the treat is further away. Distraction, so if there's a lot of ruckus happening, if they're outside, and then you're trying to teach them to leave it, that's gonna be harder than doing the same cue inside. And then duration, so making them leave something for an hour is going to be much harder than asking them to leave it and continuing to walk. Now, we also need to understand the foundations of a clicker. I won't get too much into it right now, but I do have a whole video on clicker training. But essentially, we are using the clicker or a verbal marker to mark the precise moment they perform the behavior we want to do. And in this case, it is leaving the treat alone. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. Step 1, I like to hold the treat really far away from them, and the second they look away from the treat and look towards me, I click and reward. I do that a few more times before adding in the cue leave it. This is because if we add in the cue too soon, your puppy will not make that connection because they don't know what's really going on yet. Once they're doing the cue regularly, then you can add in the actual verbal cue, leave it, so that your puppy starts to understand. All right, step 2 is to slowly bring the treat closer. Now, if your puppy is really struggling with the specific treat you have, I recommend switching to something a little bit easier like kibble, something that'll be a little bit less distracting. Step 3 is to continue moving the treat closer. The key here is to not move too fast. If your puppy is not leaving it at step 2, then you shouldn't be moving on to step 3. You should be sticking to step 2. The biggest issue with training humans is that we like to move too fast. We're really impatient. We want to see results right now. But puppies are here to teach us patience. So take a deep breath and know that it's going to take time, and it's better to teach in small increments, move slower than to move really fast and make our dogs hate training, because then it's going to be harder to train new things. All right, so finally your puppy is leaving it when it's pretty close to them. Now is the time we want to try putting the treat on the ground with our hand covering the treat. Now, the reason why we want to cover the treat is we want to make sure our puppy will not get access to that treat, because if they do, then we're teaching them as long as you're really fast, faster than us, then you'll get rewarded, which we don't want them to do. We want them to leave it. Now, on this step, if your puppy tends to claw at your hand or is sniffing your hand like crazy, just move the treat up in your fist so it's a little bit higher off away from the ground. So our goal here is to make our puppies as successful as we can versus trying to make our puppies fail, because failing is pretty frustrating, not just for our puppies but for the humans as well. All right, so that's it for today, everyone. If you found this video helpful, comment with the word helpful in the comment section below. If you still want more help after this, be sure to join my Possum Parents Facebook group where I answer all of your questions. So post your question in that group. And if you're looking for more one-on-one help, I also do have virtual training sessions, and you can schedule a session in the link below. I'll include a link in the description. All right, that's it for today, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.